Moon versus Chaemiko. The two meet here once again. Best of 7, of course, as always in the Doubi Cup. Because I had to restart, and, because of the technical problems I had, we are not in the game for map 1, but we'll be joining the games after. For map 1, we're going to have to do a restream. And we're going to do that right now. We don't want to fall too far behind here. This is map number 1, Chaemiko versus Moon, starting off on Last Refuge. We are on Fly's stream. Like I said, for the following games, we're going to be in the lobby. Don't worry. But let's see how this goes so far. Thank you, by the way, Cybernetic Force with the resub. It's an MK first against a Keeper, which is not the norm. Usually on this map, we're used to seeing Archmage versus Beastmaster. But here it's a Mountain King, level 3 MK, almost level 4. But there's a Demon on the enemy side. The hard counter to the Mountain King. And now this MK is going to run out of mana real fast. He gets level 4. He would love to have Bash now. But he's got Clap and Stormbolt. May want to retrain at some point against this Demon Hunter. But Demon Hunter level 1, also very squishy. You saw how much damage he took. He has the double ring. But that's perhaps not enough. There's a random Arcane Tower at the Night of Expansion. Interesting. And I think Chaemiko's tech is about to finish on tier 2, if I see this right. Stallball from the MK. Does he have a clap follow-up? I don't think he does. Oh, no, he does. Oof, lots of damage. Heal pot needed on the demon. He's very low mana himself. Getting burned quite a bit from this arcane. Oh, Mud Golem comes in. Shout out to Muddy. And we don't have abolished yet. No Dispel. As of now. Tier 3 coming for Moon, by the way. Supply-wise, Moon already has the lead also. And seems like Chaemiko is losing a lot of units here. I wonder what kind of army Chaemiko is going to build. Well, the answer seems to be Dragonhawks. Paladin second. Double Griffin Aviary. And normally against Dragonhawks, you want a Panda for AoE. That will not be the case here. Demon are almost level 2. Should get that here very soon. But I think this is a playable position for Chaemiko. He's even got tier 3 coming. Can go for Griffins at some point if he wants. I feel like you need triple Griffin Aviary normally with this. But yeah, Chaemiko's been playing a lot of MK into Griffins and Dragonhawks lately. Even against Orc he did that. Against Lin in the Doubi Cup in the best of 7, he almost defeated him with that. But it may have been a one-off thing. Because after that, I saw his games against Orc actually didn't play Griffins anymore. And now we also have a third aviary coming up. Chaemiko was already able to bank quite a bit of gold. Lumber seems to be more so the issue for Chaemiko. But now, bears are coming. And the Demonic at level 3. Very important. The Demon is going to be extremely good against the Mountain King. Dude, wait a minute. Couldn't Moon go mass archers here? Since he has the Demon Hunter to burn the MK versus Clap, couldn't he go just mass archers against Dragonhawks and Griffins? I feel like that might work. But we see double Ancient of Wind for mass Hippogriffs. That is always a double-edged sword. If you have enough Hippogriffs to take out all the Dragonhawks, it can work out well. But if you don't have enough and they all just get shackled and you lose them all, that's not going to be good. Oh, the Entangle, by the way. Very good here as well in this game, as there is no Dispel on Chaemiko's side. And Chaemiko's getting bullied hard at the moment. Great timing by Moon. He's got a strong army already. He's got strong heroes. And what does Chaemiko really have? He's got 4 Dragonhawks. That's it. First Griffin is coming. That's going to be great magic damage against the bears. And the Treants. Chaemiko turtling in the main base. How much does Moon want to commit to this? Demon Hunter stabs back in with the clarity. He was out of mana. This Arcane Tower has been doing a great job. He may want to give the mana potion to the Demon Hunter, as weird as that sounds. Some farms going down, maybe also the barracks. But these are buildings that Chaemiko can afford to lose. He needs to, however, hold on to these Griffin aviaries, as he's getting more and more air units. Supply still ahead for Moon. And he's going for a third base, I think, somewhere. Oh, MK with a massive clap. Couldn't get mana burn there. Militia called. Call to arms. Everything is in this battle. MK getting focused hard. The entangle hurts him quite a bit. He doesn't have mana enough for a clap yet. But the Griffin damage is looking really good against the Bears. Level 2 for the Pally, and Moon's going to TP out. Maybe losing, losing one more Bear for sure. And now we got lots of Griffins. And with Griffins on some maps, like on LR, you can creep incredibly fast. Look at that. 2 seconds, and the Ogre Magi is dead. Gonna get a big item here. Mana Stone, perfect find. MK almost level 5 now as well. I feel like he needs Invis Potion on this MK to avoid the Demon Hunter mana burn at the beginning. And also Invulns. Always got the flute. True. Good point. Even more damage for the Griffins. Thank you, Luchibald, with a 36-month resub. I've speculated about this for a long time, because Night Elves have been having issues against human mass air in 2-base for a long time now. Couldn't mass archers work? Chat, what do you think? If you have Demon Hunter, 4 mana burn, I feel like mass archers could work. Or is there gonna be footies then coming in, or knights? Alright, you know what? Thinking about it, if he's going knights, alright, never mind. Never mind. Archer's probably a bad idea. Or are they? Alright, MK burned once again. He's got the Mana Stone, though. But there's not even that many bears for him to use it against. But as far as armies go, this isn't looking too bad for Chaemiko, right? He's got a 20 supply lead all of a sudden. Wait a minute. When did this happen? I guess in the attack, where too many bears die. Look at the damage from the Griffins. He's got 2 attack upgrades. The Dryad stand, no chance. And here we see the issue that I outlined earlier. If you don't have a Panda for Breath of Fire AoE, this seems to be the new weakness of Night Elf in this matchup. It's hard to deal with mass air. Ooh, Stormbolt hurts the Keeper quite a bit. He's got the TP, he has to use it. Gets out 1 more mana burn. But the damage is done, dude. 30 supply lead. And we see Hippogriffs coming out trying to counter. But they're just getting shackled. And again, I wonder, mass archers, could it work? I'm not saying it would work, certainly, but I would like to see it tried. Of course, if the MK gets off the clap against the archers, it's a disaster. But that's what the Demon Hunter's for. Demon Hunter was low HP, but he's got some more moon juice. Chaemiko kept committing in pretty hard here to this attack, losing some units, but also killing lots of Dryads in return. Got lots of experience here as well. Speaking of XP, Demon Hunter got level 4. And now Chaemiko seems to be looking grand. He was under quite some pressure. He was turtling for a long time, had a tiny army for a long time, lost a lot of infrastructure in the main base. But once you have like 6 Dragonhawks and 4 Griffins, it's a pretty strong air army, especially if you got some good upgrades. The upgrades here are 2-1, which is decent. It's not like amazing. Oh, dude. And if the MK gets level 6, he gets Cosmodon, and then he's magic immune. That's the counter to the Demon Hunter. Don't care about mana burn if I'm magic immune. Dark Ranger 3rd now by Moon. We've seen that before, trying to counter the Shackle with Silence. I feel like that never really works well, but let's see. Oh my god, dude, that Tree of Life died so fast. Ogre Lord still up for grabs. MK gets level 6. Mana Potion Cosmodon. Let's go. Let's go, baby. He does have Cosmodon, but didn't use the mana pot yet. Oh, Stormbolt flies. Mana pot used for that. And that's the hero kill. And that must be the game. Demon Hunter was somehow able to pick up the item here. The Ancient Django from the red. But the mass air. The new Chaemiko specialty. The mass air. We saw it plenty of times against Night Elf before. And like I said earlier, even against Orc sometimes he's played it recently. But that might be a rare thing, a one-off thing. But Chaemiko's got this game in the bag. 100%. 80 supply. Charging forward. Too bad we're not going to see Cosmodan. Stormbolt, where is it? The demon mana burned Dragonhawk. What? Here's the Stormbolt now. That looked weird. And that's GG. And that is the 1-0 lead for Chaemiko, my man. Alright, good start for Chaemiko. The mass air works out for him once again. Demon Hunter. Good hero against the MK. Bad hero against mass air. Like I said, I would love to see mass archers against this. Tried. There's definitely some downsides to mass archers, like MK with clap, and like knights. Especially the knights. Could be quite a problem. The good thing is, though, since you got the keeper, you can always permanently disable one of the knights. And then at max, there should be 2 knights attacking you when you're playing mass air. Theoretically. Because that's the reason why mass air works against Night Elf as the only race, because all the other races have too good of an anti-air. You can't play mass air against Undead because there's Fiends. Fiends are very good. You can't play it against Human because there's Gyros. Gyros are very good. You can't really play it against Orc normally because, you know, Headhunters, strong tier 2 pressure by the Orc, expansion and so on, and maybe even Wyvern late game, maybe Bats. But Night Elf really struggles with the anti-air when it comes to human mass air. The best thing that we've seen from them to counter it is through heroes. High-level Warden with Fan of Knives, and especially high-level Panda with Breath of Fire. Neither of which was available there. Speaking of a Warden, we're going to the Warden's favorite map here for map number 2. It's going to be Twisted Meadows. Twisted Meadows, which has seen a wonderful resurgence in the last couple of months in competitive Warcraft. I'm very happy to see it once again so heavily displayed. And we'll see what we get there. Thank you, AMA Credit with the 100 bits. It says, so happy to see Chaemiko finally getting back on his game. I want to see one win after another. And also Murder with the 11-month resub. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty, folks. We are ready for map number 2. Let's jump in. Chaemiko has the 1-0 lead. In the Doubi Cup so far, it's been a tough road for Chaemiko. He is 0-3, sitting at the bottom of the bracket. Moon, he started off 0-2, but then had a great comeback. He's now at 3-2 in 3rd position, behind Happy and 1-0. Feels like Chaemiko really needs to get a win, finally. And it seems like also he deserved it. He had a very close series against Lin, a series that he could have won, that he should have won. But now, starts off well into this best of 7. It's an MK first again. Against Demon Hunter first by Moon. Moon has the hard read on the MK. We've all seen recently how much Chaemiko is favoring MK first. And Moon is going for the perfect counter hero. This Demon Hunter is especially going to be good in the late game against MK. In the early game, it can be a bit tough. Because when you try to get into range for the mana burn, the MK can oftentimes go for the Stormbolt surround with footies, with militia, because especially if the human wants to fast expand, which oftentimes he will, there's going to be lots of footies and militia around. We're spawning at the Merc camp, by the way. Both going to go for the Merc creep first. Is he going to kill the Wisp? Seems like he should have used the Stormbolt there, but didn't. Weird. But Moon figures it out early, sees the MK as he expected, and finds very bad items, I would say. Let's see what the MK gets. Of course, what he wants is mana. All the mana in the world. Mantle and big healing. Big healing is also very good. Excellent drops for the MK here. Not quite the big mana potion, but still very good. Todd is saying cloak is amazing. Is it? Yeah, I must admit, sometimes I still underrate the Cloak of Shadows. The top players can really go for some good plays with that, and I wouldn't be too surprised to see Moon do it. And here's the first mana burn. When there's no militia nearby, the Demon Hunter... Oh, yeah, of course, the one thing... Yeah, I guess Todd's right. The one thing I didn't consider was, you can just, when he gets surrounded, you can use the cloak. This is gonna force Chaemiko to buy a dust, probably. He saw the cloak, and he knows he needs a dust against this darn cloak. Here come the militia. Wait a minute. Is he trying to go for a staff or something? Staff ready in 2 seconds. He's gonna go for a dust. And staff.
A town is under siege.
I guess. Ooh, this is not an easy creep, though, is it? We got Bash on the MK. Militia duration isn't running for much longer here. And we see counter expansion by Moon already. Super early counter expo. He's not even teching yet. Boots on the demon. Sold all the items. Crystal Ball. Thank you, Jenny Prenzelberg. With the resub. 74 months already. Scans the main. Sees no tech. That's interesting. Says, there's a hell of a lot of months. Hot damn! I dedicate this one to Chaemiko because I'm tired of human losing. And I know my man can do it. Shoutouts to Remo in the cast and Todd in the chat. Yeah, I feel like lots of people would like to see the humans win a few games here and there. Chaemiko getting creepjacked. TP's out. Scouted the expo. And is teching instead. Could surround the demon here, perhaps. We got double berserker, though. That's pretty scary. It feels like Chaemiko definitely needs defend here to hold on against all these berserkers and stuff. Alright, Stormbolt. Chaemiko. He doesn't miss these. He doesn't miss these. Locks in the surround. Even saves the footy. Damn! No! And then he messes up the surround. Oh, that was painful. And here's the burn. Shortly before the next Stormbolt. Okay, that was almost brilliant. But Chaemiko saved all his units so far. And he's finally getting defend. Moon is sticking around with his units. Doesn't want to get this berserker surrounded. And it will not. Staff now also on the demon. The tree killed the footy over here. And this game is officially weird now.
A player's forces are under attack.
If Chaemiko just pumps out a whole bunch of defend footies, those will not be so easy for Moon to deal with. But yeah, this is a weird game state. This is not normally what we see. MK close to level 3, but this little creep isn't gonna be enough. Having no boots on the MK, perhaps something he needs to rectify. Alright, here come the boys. Dude, this game is so weird. Locks in the Stormbolt surround. Is there a bash? Is there a bash? There is no bash. I think Chaemiko should go Naga second, right? This game is weird. Alright. Militia at the tavern. We got a panda. Tinker! Alright, boys, here we go. Tower push. All in. MK. Fake Expo. Tinker tower push. That's the strat. Couple of bashes here. Could make things difficult. Got the lowers coming. We got an AP coming in the back, but that's still pretty far away. Mana burn is extremely effective here. Would love to see a shop early for Chaemiko, I think. But first gonna be towers. Possibly lots of towers. The defense footies, very strong here now in this push against all the piercing damage. One lore gonna be cancelled, but the APs in the back, they might make the difference. Chaemiko still 200 gold. I'd still love to see a shop here. MK dropping low HP, but got a big heal potion. Getting smacked by the tree. Not what you want. Oh, the footy! Look at the footy! He's holding the door! What was his name again? Willis? Hodor? Oh, and he gets off one more pocket factory that's big as well. Now the Tinker is allowed to die. But the AP finished. He's in range of at least one tower. And the towers are still far away from finishing, it seems like. MK level 3. Is he gonna go bash? Bash level 2? No. Oh, MK kind of stuck here. MK is stuck here. Trying to staff out. Can he save himself? Woohoo! Last second. Region scroll running. Tower's about to finish, but we got the APs also ready. 2 APs up. This tower's definitely gone. But 1 guard tower standing. 2 guard tower standing. 3rd one about to finish. Oh, this tower's a big deal. Does he have enough repair to save it? MK's back with the bashes. But he comes piercing down from the side as well. This Berserker helping out immensely. Moon is super hurt. Needs to go for potions. Here's the shop now. This shop should have been sooner, I think. At least build it with 1 or 2 peasants, I would say. Very interesting game. Very unique game. Moon trying to creep his expansion. In the meantime, this would be level 3 Demon. Maybe even level 2 Panda. If he spreads it well. More ivories coming. The defense footies still very good against the APs. Chaemiko sees there's no one defending at home at the moment. And this AP goes down. And with that, this expansion, this main base, I mean, might be forfeit. Can Moon rebuild at the expo? That's the question. Oh, wait a minute. The AP is not down yet. 2 more towers coming. Will they finish, though? Ancient of War fighting against it. More ivories. Chaemiko, is he going to ham here? Question mark. Oh, that tower is going down. The Berserker still being alive. That's such a big deal. The Demon, though, oh! Getting bashed. Almost dying. Tower cancelled. Chaemiko gives up. GG. He still had 4 towers there. Still had 4 towers and the shop, but calls for the GG. Was that game really over? Moon didn't have any lures. And Moon's healing was also extremely limited. Chaemiko could have bought potions since he had the shop there. I wonder if that wasn't called too early. But a good hold regardless by Moon. Nicely done. He won the mind game. He went for the Demon Hunter. And that cloak actually may have derailed the early game. Because Chaemiko had to buy the dust against the cloak. And then he had to go for this weird expo with the staff. Moon knew it. Came over. Creepjacked. Forced the TP. Forced the tech. Very interesting game. Alright. We're tied up with that. Thank you, TumTum, with a €5 donation. Says, this just in. Blizzard plans in-game loot boxes for Warcraft 3. Well, not really, but it just might be true. Very informative cast as always, Remo. Okay, don't know what you're referring to exactly, but I thank you regardless. And Barabulkas with the resub. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Map number 3. Wait. Altar here? It's gonna be a warden? Ancient of War here and warden? Question mark? Moon normally never plays warden against human, or in general. Interesting, interesting, interesting. This is not the norm. Usually it's always keeper creeping this camp first and then creeping the natural after. With this creep route, it's not going to be easy to open up the natural. We'll see. Is Chaemiko again going for the MK? Has he really given up on Archmage? Nope. Archmage? Keeper? Huh. I haven't seen this creep route with Keeper before. I wonder what the idea is. Keeper's gonna get level 2 here, but he's also gonna need some Wisp repair. That's gonna slow down the tech. And he doesn't open up the gold mine. So, the advantage that this gives you is if you counter expand against the human, over here, it's harder for the human to pressure the Night Elf Expo with level 3 Archmage. Because it's simply further away. But we'll see how this goes. Maybe Moon learned a lesson from his game here against 40. When he played against Fortitude a couple days ago, he played a great series and he had a huge lead on Tidehunters, but then he still lost because Fortitude kept on attacking with level 3 Archmage against the expansion over and over with really good items. Maybe that's why he wants to stay further away from the Expo? We'll see. Level 2 Keeper finds the pendant. Oh my god, that's the best item he could have hoped for. That is amazing with Moonwell healing. Double gloves for the Archmage is not the best. At least it's not double rings though, I guess.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is he creeping this now? He's just rushing level 3? If he creeps this, and then the green here, that will be level 3. Super passive early game by Moon. Just creeping. Very safely. No aggressive attempts at all. And I think Chaemiko is also wondering, where the hell are you? What are you doing, bro?
Player's forces are under attack.
Goes for the boots. Both heroes now almost level 3. Archmage is gonna get it here. And look at how paranoid Chaemiko is. He's running around everywhere. He's expecting Moon to come in to attack against the Expo, but Moon's just like, nah, bro. Don't feel like fighting yet. Alright, Footy Scout. Finally gonna figure out what's going on. Oh, wow. Can he actually save it? Look at the reaction time on Chaemiko. Pulled back the footy so fast. Might still lose it. But at least he's gonna put some good damage on the keeper. It is level 2 entangle, of course. But if the footies are dying, that means the peasants are safe. Not a single peasant has died yet. 2 footies to fall. Oh, block against the keeper. Chaemiko, known for this. It's a lot of damage on the keeper. It's going to take a lot of moon juice. Not too many denies yet. Oh, but there's one. Oh, Archmage takes a lot of damage here from that entangle. Alright. Keeper fast level 3. It did work out. in killing footies, in putting damage on the Archmage, in dominating the middle of the map. But since he went for creeping first, like I said, all the peasants were safe. None of them were lost, and the tech is super fast for Chaemiko. Going for a lumber mill, going for a second barracks. Is he going for mass footies? Because we don't have a blacksmith. Oh, this is going to be the TP force. Oh, almost. Keep it there, almost in range for the entangle. But the Archmage gets away. Important to hold on to this TP. Losing the TP here is pretty stressful. And the shop finishes almost perfectly on time. I like the double barracks, by the way. Definitely seems like Chaemiko needs lots of footies here soon. Oh, we got the Naga coming. And no defense for Chaemiko. This is a stressful moment. Archmage, what's he doing? Standing right there in the middle of things. Defend is badly needed. Now he's finally got the lumber. And it's gonna be painful holding on against these archers here. It's just mass footies. No defense even. Oh, wait, Moon. He's going all in, right? He's going double lores. He doesn't have a counter expo. Archmage. Oof, always in trouble, dude. That shop, a lifesaver right there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Chaemiko's trying to survive until tier 2. Then he can go for a panda, I think? Would be the best choice probably, right? Panda, Breath of Fire. He's counting the seconds. Now he's finished. Exactly 5 supply open, and there he is. Panda joins. And that means this could be a possible defense. Naga got lots of kills though, dude. Naga's already level 2. But Chaemiko's defending here very well. He identified perfectly that he's being all in. He's just spamming mass footies. And Moon. Now he's going tier 3. Okay. He's not going all in on tier 2. Tier 3 follow-up now beginning. Now we also got some potions. I still feel like he should go for defend though, right? Chaemiko has lots of gold now.
Player's forces are under attack.
Also, sanctums are needed. The macro perhaps a little bit off. Clarity cancelled once more. High pressure play by Moon, but Chaemiko holds on. But the bears are yet to come, and the bears are the biggest threat. Keeper grabs the heal scroll. Very low. How much moon juice does he have? Okay, lots of moon juice still. And he's gonna need it. Boots were given to the panda, so the Archmage can't quite catch up. Double Sanctum coming now. I can't believe he still didn't go for defend. It has to be a mistake, right? Alright, all the moon juice is now gone, and it's a long daytime still. Oh, the first rejuvenation couldn't have come at a better time. Perfectly on point to save the Naga. Heals are up. Now we get the Moonstone as well.
Forces are under attack.
Alright, Chaemiko has weathered the storm for now, but he also lost quite a bit of army here. But Moon doesn't have the best late game combo in terms of heroes. He doesn't have the panda. The panda is the strong late game hero, the Naga isn't really. And also normally, you need a counter expansion. Oh, one archer kind of lost her way. Rope for the keeper is okay. It's pretty good actually. But ideally, I suppose you would want auras.
A player's forces are under attack.
Chaemiko going for towers at the expo. I like that. Building a wall. He knows as long as there's no counter expansion for Moon, he only has to focus on defense. Would love to see a 4th tower actually. But these 2 guard towers will certainly help if an attack is supposed to come. And Chaemiko going into upkeep. 2 priests, 2 sorks, lots of rifles. Moon wants to attack into the main base, where there are no towers. Literally, no towers. Not even an arcane. But militia could help out here in the defense. There's no breath of fire to fry them up. Now we got breakers coming. No adept training, by the way. No dispel from these priests. And that's an easy first kill on the rifleman. Rifle production halted for now. Moon around 50 supply. Chaemiko up by 10, but he's got the way weaker heroes, of course. Moon going on the high ground, trying to creep the lab. Chaemiko figures it out, I think. Oh, he's going for the Zeppelin. That's going to be annoying. Chaemiko should start a workshop right now, seeing the Zeppelin. Flying towards the expansion. There are towers here, though. Need to be careful with the Zeppelin. Oh, lumber is low. Lumber is very low for Chaemiko. He can't really afford a workshop at the moment. And the Zeppelin can be very annoying now. Can drop anywhere. And is supposed to buy time for this counter expansion. Here comes the drop. Chaemiko may have to TP here, even if he's so close nearby. Yeah, has to TP back. Where's the counter TP? And the Zeppelin actually survives. Chaemiko's got lots of gold, but lumber is still the issue. At least he can buy a new TP pretty easily. Found a pendant also for the panda. That's nice. Agent of War made its way to the expansion. And now finally Chaemiko can level up his heroes as well. Panda level 3. Not bad against bears at all. Moon in the meantime getting ready for his own expansion. Naga already level 4. She got tons of experience. Tree of Life soon to start mining. Chaemiko, he got the heal scrolls though, at least one of them. The other one was on cooldown. No, oh, the Keeper got it maybe? I'm not sure. Panda, almost 3. Book of the Dead. Could be good maybe, if the Dryads don't have enough mana. Oh, Keeper in the main base. Very smart play by Moon. He's known for this. He knew there were no towers there earlier. So, has to TP home with the whole army to deal with the tree and harass. There is finally depth training for these people. But this is something that Moon can do over and over. Chaemiko's gonna need 3 towers here, probably, to deal with his Keeper stuff. And Chaemiko still can't quite build that big army. He's having to buy TPs, he's having to make towers, he has to make new peasants all the time. And now Moon is playing the hit and run. Every which way. This is what he's known for. This is where he shows his excellence. There we go. Naga at the expo. 4 bears here. And the AOW. And the towers aren't attacking the bears. And the Keeper in the main base. 1 tower is at least finished. Chaemiko is spreading out his army. He's got 1 priest in the main base. Importantly. But all the towers are going down. And now this expansion can be attacked over and over. Naga, of course, has the TP. Beautiful maneuvers. Brilliant maneuvers by Moon. As so often. Killing 2 peasants in the main as well. And that's so much time. The expansion is now fully mining. Chaemiko has a slight supply lead. But Moon's gonna have a big bear army soon. But the big problem for Moon is he doesn't have a panda. That's the biggest downside for him. But Chaemiko's army also not perfect yet. He would love to have that 80 supply. 70 to 80 supply at the moment. Well, I guess he's about to get there. Still low lumber. This low lumber count also means it's basically impossible for him to go tier 3. Peaceful. But this Mora team still dead. Rifles. Oh, Chaemiko. Needs to pay more attention to his rally. Oh, Chaemiko getting caught in different places. And that's another kill. The Invis didn't save him because of the sentry ward here. Oh my god. That's 6 supply lost needlessly for Chaemiko. Moon is doing a great job finding these little holes to poke in. And Chaemiko is kind of being outplayed, honestly. Being outmaneuvered. Being outplayed. Looks like Chaemiko just wants to force that big fight. But by now, Moon has made his way up to 70 supply. And this army for Chaemiko isn't looking that big. Isn't looking that scary. Keeper's still trying to find reinforcements. Mortar teams especially. Oh, and the breakers have no upgrades. No armor upgrades on the breakers against 2-1 bears. These breakers will be made of paper. Normally you want 2 armor upgrades if you can on the breakers. And 2 attack upgrade on the rifles. But Chaemiko has been so low lumber this whole freaking game that he couldn't afford it. But there's still lots of gold in the mine. Chaemiko could turtle for a while if he wants. This seems to be a bad position for Chaemiko. He's gonna have to TP out here, I think. Well, he's gonna try to take the fight at the beginning. Work with the dead summoned as well, but the Dryads do have enough mana for Dispel, I think. What a team in the back. Entangled as well. Dispel now. 1 bear almost goes down, but not quite. And there's not enough Dryads here. And not enough rifles, I would say. Against the Dryads. Dryads just charging in. Supply is pretty even. Heal scroll used. Nicely committed here at the right time. Heal scroll also by Moon. He's got so much mana on this Naga. She's about to be level 5. There it is! Level 3 Fog Lightning now. She's got so much mana. She hasn't even been spamming the Fog Lightning too much. Where's the Fog Lightning? Moon! Still not using it! Okay, there it is, finally. But that wasn't so effective. Okay, Chaemiko. Able to somehow to hold there. I thought for sure he would have to TP out. Might even be able to get a bear. That one's still slowed. Dispel from the Dryads, but 1 bear falls. Keeper back to the shop. Wants to go for the heal scroll. He gets 1. Doesn't go for the second one. He could afford it. But what does he sell is the question. He's got so many good items. This camp still up for grabs. But the Panda far away from that level 5. The juicy level 5, which he wants to have. And it's the Naga who gets the heal scroll. I think Moon totally forgot to spam Fog Lightning in that fight. Like, with this much mana on the Naga, you just want to spam Fog Lightning on cooldown. Every 12 seconds. Also, lots of Dryads, right? Shouldn't you have more bears? Begin the potion. Bad spot again for Chaemiko. Dispel, Invis. I really like the Invis play. Alright, Moon now has more bears coming. Panda bear. In trouble here up front. Forced into the invuln, but he still has another. The red camp still available. Is this creep camp still here? I feel like it might still be here. This would be the perfect position for Chaemiko right here, in this choke. But he doesn't have heal scrolls, that's his concern. Heal scrolls both went to Moon. The next one is ready in 30 seconds. And Chaemiko now going tier 3 at long last. I think he needs more upgrades though, on the breakers. 0-0. Alright, and he's got the first armor upgrade coming now. But Chaemiko, he had a great fight here. He was able to hold his position and not be bullied away. And then he could creep another camp. Now he's almost level 4 on the Panda. And he's gonna get the heal scroll here. 3, 2, 1. Now he's got it. Archmage can buy it. That's gonna TP out. And that's 2, 3 rifles going down. And nothing lost for Moon. Amazing trade for him. But we got more mortar teams coming. But the Naga fog lighting against the mortar team is pretty good. It almost one-shots the mortars. Well, misses a bit, I guess, but yeah, you know what I mean. Big good one for the Naga. Buys the Lion Horn. Okay, 2-2 upgrades, by the way, on these bears. Third armor upgrade coming. And another issue arising for Chaemiko soon, as fairy dragons will soon be added. And when the gold mines run dry, Chaemiko's gonna have some real issues.
A town is under siege.
Tier 3 not done yet. We don't have inner fire. We don't have frag shards. Oh. And again, the two-pronged attack by Moon. A lot of damage on the bears, though. Jesus. Where'd that come from? This again is messing with the lumber a bit. And with tier 3 finishing, Chaemiko's gonna need a good amount of lumber for these upgrades. And a new expansion coming for Moon. With the Tree of Eternity, he can soon claim the natural. It seems like Moon is in prime position to win this game. Invis Panda. Trying to get the heal scroll, but he's too late. Naga got it. And we got no Pally third. Magic Sentry being upgraded. And of course Frag Shards, the biggest tier 3 upgrade. Fog Lightning. One-shots the peasants. Fun fact.
A player's force
Naga kind of getting caught, but there's a staff. There's always a staff. Dude, Chaemiko doesn't have enough lumber for inner fire. That is very annoying. But he does have frag shards, and he does have arguably a big army. Oh my god, Water Metal didn't quite get the cancel here against the tree. That might be relevant later. Dryades are trying to run away from the frag shards. This could be a good position here for Chaemiko. If he can set up the front line in this choke. I used to have his army controlled together. The Panda, busy right now. Dragon Haze with a fire against the bears. Trying to fall back. Oh my god, the Fog Lightning though. Against the mortar teams, the Fog Lightning is crazy. Naga, far up front, waiting for the next Fog Lightning. He's got the big Invo Potion. This is going to be perfect. Oh my god, the Fog Lightning. The damage is off the charts. He's charging into the back, taking out the mortar teams. And that is GG. Great play by Moon. Once again with a signature hit and run. Was able to buy the time that he needed. Was able to hurt the economy enough to prevent Chaemiko from going for that dangerous timing. Always found the kills. Always found the weakness. Was able to get these insane levels. That was very well done by Moon. And I think Chaemiko, what was the mistake here for Chaemiko? I think maybe he teched a bit too fast. I feel like he should have had ideally more peasants in the main base on lumber. Normally you would think the faster the tech, the better. But also, I think he had only 4 peasants in the main on lumber for the longest time. And that was a big reason why his lumber was always so low. Also, maybe defend could have been researched earlier. But all in all, really good play by both of them. But that was kind of a human map. Tide Hunters considered to be more of a human map. And losing that one for Chaemiko is not good. But next, we have perhaps the very best human map in the pool, which we rarely get to see nowadays. It's going to be Terenas Stand for our 4th game. Normally, Terenas Stand means MK versus Warden. But we have seen before that that Moon isn't that big of a Warden fan. I could imagine seeing a Demon Hunter first here once again. Demon Hunter to Panda, I feel like, could be a good call. Because if it's MK, most likely it's going to be Mass Air. Alright, we got a lobby bug here, I believe. We're probably going to have to rehost. Or is it going to load? Nope, not really. Okay. Let's restart this. Is this played on Warcraft Champions? Yes. NetEase doesn't work anymore, which is pretty sad. So yeah, everything is happening on Warcraft Champions nowadays. Alright, this time I think it's working. We're getting ready for map number 4. Terenas Stand. A classic in this matchup. A very unique map indeed. It is extremely likely that Chaemiko is going to play MK first here. But what is Moon going to choose? He isn't really a Warden kind of player. Is it going to be the Demon Hunter? I would assume so, honestly. And there he is, Demon Hunter, once again. And Chaemiko is playing Archmage first because he's anticipating the Demon. Archmage here can be very weak against the Warden first. But this seems to be Moon's weakness nowadays. Everybody knows that Moon doesn't play Warden. So his opponents can counter that pretty hard. And I think that's a good start for Chaemiko. Thank you, JMM, with the resub. Says, thank you for all the streaming and content you provide for Warcraft 3. Much appreciated. Oh, he's going for the Expo instantly. Ooh, interesting. That's not the norm. Usually we see the Merc Camp first. That's one of the big advantages of this map. You can go for the Merc Camp super easy. But also, if you can go and manage an instant expansion. Oh, the Footy trying to get some last hits here. Let's see. But very hard to do. Demon Hunter gets full experience. Items are pretty damn horrible, actually. Archmage in the meantime, Ring of Region. Oh my god, that's perfect. That's the second best after Claws of Attack. Missing a bit of resources though for the expansion. Okay, there it is. Expo coming. And the Demon Hunter in the early game, not that big of a threat. Late game, Demon Hunter normally very good. But early game, perhaps not so much. And Chaemiko is ready to defend. He's gonna get mana burned right away. And we don't have a Water Elemental here at the moment. It's kind of annoying. But he can just walk away. And of course the Demon Hunter doesn't have Entangle. Doesn't have Treants. He's just got mana burn. And good right clicks.
The player's forces are under attack.
What's Moon doing? He's teching. Going for the Berserker, of course. Goes for the boots. Aya may have to go for his own pair of boots. Did he stop with a power build? For a little bit, perhaps. Oh, trying to go for the second Berserker here is Moon. Oh, he's got double Berserker now. That's really scary. We saw on Twisted Meadows how strong the double Berserkers are. Oh, this is going to be tough for Chaemiko to hold, I think. He's going to need lots of footies and ideally defend. Tons of mercs here for Moon. Quite expensive, but also very high aggressive potential. Thank you, your Urpal 3-way K with the resub. Good scout by Chaemiko. He knows where Moon is. Not that he can do too much against it, but at least he knows. Demon is taking a lot of damage here. Best item here for him, by far, big heal potion. One of mana stealing again. That's legit terrible items for Moon. Didn't get claws, didn't get slippers, didn't get heal pot. But he got level 3. And that is also pretty strong. Counter expansion coming up now. Chaemiko didn't quite see it. Staffing home. Waiting for defend. He needs that defend very badly. We got the Naga second as well. Oh, Archmage. Out alone. What's he doing? Scary game for Chaemiko. He has to defend just with footies. He's under lots of pressure here. He doesn't have any mercenaries. At least he's got lots of gold. But not even the water elementals can help him. Because of course those will just get dispelled. Trying to help with the... defend with the help of the tower. Calls a militia to push back this attack. He's got a couple of footies as well. Shop coming in the main base. Oh, repair against the tower needed very badly, and it is there in time. The Demon Hunter is stuck, I think. Wait, is he stuck? He is, right? Demon Hunter surrounded. Wow, Chaemiko. He locks those in so fast. That forced the TP out, but the Naga is staying here in the attack. One Berserker also felt like, well, felt a bit homesick, I guess. Tough game so far for Chaemiko. He's been under pressure this whole game. Of course, when you go for the instant expansion like that, that means that the Archmage can't really creep too much. And he never got to level 3. So he still has to hold on here with only level 1 Water Elementals. Shop coming at the expansion. And in the main. Maybe a little bit of a waste. But it's not that expensive anyways. Counter expansion for Moon is ready. Lore's coming. Interesting base build, by the way. Everything here is empty. We got it over here. We could also go for tier 3 really soon. What's the second hero for Chaemiko then? I feel like a Blood Mage could be really good here. And it's daytime, and right away Moon's ready for the drop. Oh, and there's no towers here yet. Chaemiko will have to TP back to the expo. But first he's going to try to kill off this Tree of Life. Does he have the damage? He surrounds it. He's got lots of footies here. But he's going to lose the tower at the expansion. However, so far all peasants have survived. Okay, here comes the Shredder. Alright, this is an important moment. When it's trying to defend the expansion. Gonna be some wisps going down though. Detonate. One of them misses. Oh, in the meantime, expansion for Chaemiko also in trouble. Who does this favor? Hard to say. Tree of Life still lives, but maybe not for long. Now the Archmage right clicks, coming in as well. He's trying to eat his way into the trees. But still so many footies. The tree is dead. And now Chaemiko can TP towards the expansion. He's got a shop here, which is also great for him. But he lost lots of peasants. He's going Mountain King second. What? Against Demon Hunter first. What? That seems so weird. And this Demon Hunter is so strong at the moment, dude. With the Scourge Bone Chimes as well. He's got so much healing. MK second. I feel like even Naga would have been better. Oh, and this might be a bit too much pressure. Chaemiko, he lost so much. Maybe he should have TP'd home. Tried to defend with the towers. Hard call to make, of course. Now he's having to run. Here's the MK, though. That can lead to a couple of big kills. One Berserker gonna go down right away. He's trying to say surround the other Berserker as well. Oh, with the block! Look at the block! Oh, and he gets 2 Berserker kills. That's big. MK getting big experience right away. Oof, Archmage still in trouble, though. I'm not sure if he has the time to staff out. If he staffs out, maybe he's gonna die. Zeppelin loaded up again. Archmage, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does he have the time? Okay, he does. Saves himself. Back to the expo. Time to heal. We got 1 tower here. Second one coming. And the expansion was, of course, immensely delayed. Oh, and Moon is in tier 3. That's the most important thing. If he had gone to tier 3 in the meantime, would have been a different story, but tier 3 only now coming. Chaemiko setting up towers. He knows how much Moon loves to go for this hit and run. But this MK, later on, might fall off very, very hard. Oh, and there's the drop. Chaemiko needs a workshop, but he doesn't have the lumber. It seems to be the story of the series. He doesn't have the lumber. Demon already level 4. Oh, and Chaemiko can't get into his own main base. It's a wall off. Ay, that is very annoying. Frustrating game for Chaemiko. And of course, Moon is doing it so well. He's doing it so well. He knows exactly how he can abuse the Zeppelin perfectly. Level 2 aura, by the way, on the Archmage. No Water Elemental. Giga Chad Footman. 1v3ing. Easy game. I feel like it's not looking bad for Moon once again. You know what Chaemiko needs? He needs a shredder. He needs a shredder so bad. There's a new shredder available here. Oh, imagine. He sends 1 peasant here, buys a shredder. Could be huge. Alright, finally the workshop is ready. Finally the gyro is coming. But how long did that take? Now the Archmage is stuck because he's making a tower here. Oh, man. This game is so frustrating. And Moon, in the meantime, being very efficient. He keeps on creeping. He's gonna get a big consumable here. I mean, a big permanent item. Naga already level 3, dude. Sort of accuracy, perhaps not that good for Moon later with bears. It would have been amazing for the human, so he stole it away from him. Moon with some excellent play here, you gotta admit.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wait, how did the Archmage get out? Ah, Telestaff, I guess. Okay. Chaemiko does have lots of gold, though. 2,400 gold. And no lumber. Well, come on, bro. Go for the second lumber upgrade, though. Please. Well, that's definitely a macro mistake. Also, only 3 peasants, 4 peasants at the expo. But these peasants are so far away from the town hall. Macro-wise, it doesn't seem perfect for Chaemiko. If only he had a shredder. And here comes the Demon Hunter. Ready to harass. Ready also to use the TP. He knows there's an MK, so he may have to use the TP here to get out. MK now level 3. But the staff was enough for the demon to get out. Didn't even have to use the TP.
A player's forces are under attack.
And you know what? All in all, maybe the instant expansion isn't the best build here for Chaemiko. Maybe it would have been better for him to go for the Mercamp. That way he gets a Shadow Priest himself. He should get a Berserker himself. He gets level 3. He has a better army. And with that better army, maybe later could have taken the lab. Could have gotten the Shredder. You know? And look at Moon. He's expanding in the top right. Can you believe it? Demon Hunter's level 5. Bro, he's level 5. What the heckers?
A player's forces are under attack.
Chaemiko in a tough spot, I would say. But to be fair, deciding to go MK second against Demon Hunter was a weird choice. Alright, here we go. This is it. This is the big push. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Moon go for a counterattack, seeing this push coming. Demon Hunter is creating space. He's buying time. And look at the Naga. If she had a Zeppelin, she would be dropping right here. I guarantee it. But she doesn't have a Zeppelin, so... she isn't. And now Chaemiko's going tier 3. Okay, somehow he got the lumber together. And he will build 100 supply. Hardcore turtle game. But this tree is finished. This tree is coming up. Moon sitting in the middle. How amazing, by the way, by Moon. He's not even at 70 supply, but he knows that he's maneuvering so well and always keeping Chaemiko on the back foot. He knows he doesn't have to have the big army yet. He can go for harass, he can go for creeping, he can set up corner expos. He doesn't have to have the big army yet because he's the one with initiative. Chaemiko is the one who has to stay back, who has to turtle still for some time. And again, the Demon Hunter shows up, creating some space. Moon knows Chaemiko's going to take out this expansion, so in the meantime, he wants to punish as much as he can. 100 supply human is very strong, so this game is not over yet. Oh, and look at that, the bears at the expansion, the rest in the main, and again, it's so hard for Chaemiko to defend properly. This tree goes down, but it's an expensive kill. And where's he going to TP now? TP's to the expansion. I think Moon has double TP, right? Yeah, he does. And he killed so many peasants, dude. Only single arcane tower left here. MK might even be forced into an invul potion. Dude. Dude, how good is Moon? How good is Moon? Are you kidding me? TP's out. Saved all the bears. Chaemiko was about to go into high upkeep. Now he's got 64 supply. Tier 3 finishing and lumber's low. It seems like Moon is defeating Chaemiko here just on lumber. sick play by Moon. This is his bread and butter. This is what he's so amazing with. These hit and run tactics. Pulling apart his opponent. And look at the Naga. She's about to be level 5. Demon Hunter 5.5. This tree goes down, but I don't think Moon cares much. He's going for a new tree. That might be cancelled. Demon Hunter getting so many free kills. Oh my god. Chaemiko has like 2 peasants left. Oh my god. How sick. How sick. And now Moon's ready to defend. He's like, yeah, bro. We can fight now if you want. And the Demon Hunter. Dude. Dude. Insane play by Moon. Just completely bonkers. At long last, the Demon Staff's back. Wiz coming in for the detonate right away. Dispelling the scroll of the beast. That was level 2 Fog Lightning. We're gonna have level 3 Fog Lightning next. MK with the clap, trying his best. Mana potion already used though. Demon Hunter into the back. Threatening the mortar teams right away. Demon Hunter without mana burn. Not too scary anymore, I guess, but GG is called, and damn! That was an amazing display by Moon. Holy hell. This map goes to Moon. 3-1 lead now. Moon on match point. And Chaemiko. You know, he's playing pretty well. Honestly, he's playing really well for the most part. But Moon is just outplaying him. What about a Blood Mage? Yeah. I also feel like Blood Mage would have worked better in the end. But he was so far behind regardless, you know? Like, Moon is just perfect at never giving the human the fight that he wants to have. Moon always takes the fight on his terms. Moon always finds the way to slow the game down, to poke at the economy, to cripple the human. And cripple is the right word. The lumber is always crippled for Chaemiko. He doesn't have the upgrades that he needs. He doesn't have the timings that he needs. He doesn't have the proper tech that he needs. And that was just, yeah, excellent. Excellent play by Moon. As I mentioned earlier, Moon started off 0-2 into the Doubi Ancient of Wonders Cup, but he's on a 3-game win streak now, and this might be his 4th win in a row. And the next map, map number 5, is a tough human map. Concealed Hill, always considered very hard for human against Night Elf. And Moon already was able to win the 2 human maps. Terenas Stand and Titaners, normally considered human maps. But Moon is just playing insane today. Absolutely insane. Thank you, KevCell, with the resub. We're getting ready for map number 5. Here we go. Alright, this should be a return to pure standard now. Concealed Hill, very hard to creep many of the camps. This normally necessitates an Archmage and a Keeper. Anything else here on this map would be highly, highly dubious. And there we got the keeper. And he's playing MK on concealed. Oh my goodness. How the hell is he going to creep this expansion, guys? If the keeper is here ready to harass with level 2 and a good amount of mana, which he will have, I am worried for Chaemiko. I just realized this camp is easier to creep for the keeper than this one, because there's trees here nicely positioned and the trees aren't back here. It's a minor thing, I guess. Lab creep first by the MK, instant level 2. Keeper also gonna pick up level 2 right away. Some okay items. One of mana ceiling. Pretty nice, actually. In this early game, when it comes to these harass plays, every little bit of mana matters. This one of mana ceiling actually really good for the early. Holding on to the second skill point. Alright, commits to the bash. Stormbolt bash on the MK. Going for an early shop. First archer might be... oh, almost going down, but not quite. One of mana stealing. Keep a kind of low mana. When are the militia gonna be called? We have a tower coming in the main base as well for security. And we got double Ancient of War mass hunts on the way, boys. Oh. Okay, but second Ancient of War not quite ready yet. Okay. Alright. Chaemiko is the master of pulling off these expansions. It is frickin' hard to do. But I've seen Chaemiko do it before. He does one charge of one of mana ceiling. He's got the clarity and the region scroll already, which is really good. And you know what? The hunts aren't ready yet. The hunts will have to show their effectiveness later on, when the peasants are building and stuff. Archer goes down. Clean creep so far for Chaemiko. Very clean. And the one of mana ceiling made such a big difference here. 100 mana drained. Stormbolt. And the surround. Chaemiko is amazing with the MK first. Holds the surround. Woof! Oh my god, dude. Stormbolt almost kills him off. And now, time to heal. Clarity, Region Scroll, Keeper healing. At the Moonwells, he doesn't have to worry about one of Master anymore. But he has to worry a lot about Stormbolt's surround. With that missing TP. Ring +4 for the MK. I think not even that bad. Ultra vision advantage now on Moon. I think Chaemiko's in a decent position here. Oh, he doesn't have dust though. Oh, that's a huge mistake. He forgot about the dust. And then Moon sacrifices Huntress. Okay, that was also a little silly. Could just waited and sent her to the fountain later. Okay, here we go. The Wisp train is on the way. To mana burn the MK. Alright. MK out of mana. Militia and footies are needed. TP or staff? Staff. Wait, is he stuck? Oh, he's TPing over for the defense with the militia. That's kind of cool. And with the militia defense, with the militia TP, Moon has to cancel the APs. Smart move, smart move. But that's a one-time move. The TP now gone. MK still low mana, has to get those clarities running. Region scroll clarity, off we go. Keeper doesn't have a staff. That's a lot of Huntresses also. Other wisps. Detonating in time. Tower goes down. Huntress still pretty scary. MK still out of mana. Keeper full mana now. Going for his own staff. Oh, okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Chaemiko seems to be in serious trouble here. The wisp detonates, made the big difference. Entangle. Surround. Wait, is it stuck? Oh, it's not! Oh my god. Dude. Dude. I mean, Night Elf surrounds, we all know, but, bro. Well, might still be good enough. These Huntresses very scary here. Yeah, Chaemiko has to throw in the towel. GG. Moon defeats Chaemiko 4-1. Chaemiko, I almost feel bad for him. He played really well for a lot of these games, but Moon was just on a different level today, man. Really amazing play. Outstanding, outstanding performance for Moon. That's a 4-game win streak for Moon here in the Doubi Cup. As he is successful today. It's Playday 12, by the way. Whoops. On Playday 12. Alright. With that, we have our first series in the books. Moon wins 4-1. Our next 2-minute adversary is going to step into the ring in our second match. It's going to be Fortitude against Lin. Lin's certainly the big favorite there, but you can't count 40 out. We're going to go into a short break, then we'll be back with 40 versus Lin. See you in a bit.